I feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Not alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move.
Alrighty, are we live? I think we're live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Chad. It is 9 p.m. Mountain Time, and I'm very sorry for the European viewers that this is like 3 a.m. in the morning. I'll try and do something for you guys in the future, but for now, this is anime night. We do it every Saturday except for when we don't. And this is what we do. We basically hang out, we watch anime, and we try and have a fantastic Saturday night, even though we're all weeaboo trash and we don't really go out with friends or do anything particularly fun. I'm not speaking for you, I'm speaking for me. At least this half of we. This week, the anime was recommended. I've never heard of it. It was recommended by Blue Newt in the Discord. It's Karakai Jouzu no Takagi-san. Huh. Funny enough. I already have it loaded up. You guys can find a link in the description down below to watch it. We used to put it on the screen. Can't anymore because YouTube. Ugh. So, you can go down there, click on it, and we can watch it together. If you look on the screen, I'll start it now. Okay, here's the test. Got it, right side. At the very bottom side down there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That number is going to sync to the start and end of each episode of the anime. We're watching episodes 1 and 2 tonight, so you can load up the link down below. I do support and I recommend that you guys support legal anime streaming, so we're going to be watching this at Crunchyroll, so the number might be slightly different because maybe there's ads, maybe you guys use ad blockers, maybe you're using an illegal site where there's no ads. I'm not here to guilt you, I'm just saying this is what Chad does. We will begin real quickly so we can just jump into the chat. Have a good time tonight. I spent all day doing tax stuff. My brain hurts. I just don't want to think about numbers. I want to enjoy some anime. Alrighty. Karakai Jouzu no Takagi-san. Episode 1 begins in 1, 2, 4, 7. Begin. Now, Blue Newt, I expect this to be amazing if you recommended this to me last week. Did I just get a donation? I didn't get an alert. Someone tipped $10. Erica tipped $10. Erica, thank you so much. Why wasn't the alerts going on? Well, now I'm confused. I usually have an alert that pops on the screen when people tip. But thank you so much, Erica. I appreciate it. Take one of these off. I'll send you something special and primo for being so super cool. I always appreciate seeing you. Thank you for hanging out, by the way, this week. It was, I'll tell you, Erica, it was a long day sifting through tax forms. I could just use a good anime night hanging with friends. All right, let's catch up and say hi to everybody. I'm so sorry, guys. Mother of 3 fan. Hey, what's going on? I actually saw a comment of yours earlier today that I was, I think I responded to. Gosh, I hope so. Yuki Kobayashi, Daniel Stout. How'd you enjoy the animes I sent? Did you like animes? Oh my gosh, I am tired. The manga I sent. Did you enjoy the manga I sent? Erica Turner, obviously. Maps Gaming Channel, Crimson Ash, Labier. Man, you were just, it must be so exhausting being on the wrong side of the earth. Anthony Smith, Yoko Saka-chan, Kendall, what's cracking, Homesprung? It's been a while. Nicholas Cato. Welcome, hello, wonderful weebs, for real, though. Eduardo Severino, I'm so sorry, I'm so bad at names. You can call me, like, Chode or whatever you want, it's fine, I don't mind. I mess everything up, you can mess mine up. What's going on, dude? Thomas W. Is that a subscriber? Another Daniel Stout, $20. Wow. Thank you so much, dude. Holy moly. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. Here, I'll take, here, I got it. What the hell's that? Crimson, $20. Holy moly. What the hell's going on? Is this Hold My Beer night? What's going down? Hold on, okay, I'm gonna take everything off the board. Everyone, thank you so much. Crimson, I gotta hook you up. I still have your address, by the way. Not in a weird way, I didn't make a shrine at, I just happened to have it on file. Daniel, I just sent you your Manga Club tier stuff, so I have your address too. I'll be sending everyone that tipped something super special to say thank you guys. That meant so much, thank you. I'll just put these on the floor. I'm going to totally step on those tacks. I guarantee it. Super excited to read them. Dude, so this whole month, I decided to put, because it is Manga Club, but I added half light novels, like things that didn't have a lot of pictures, mostly reading because people were asking for harder stuff. This is your first time in it, so I'm really sorry that you got some of the harder stuff. Next month, we'll be back to regular. Thomas Westman. Newfie guy from Newfoundland! Of course, Thomas W. Like the George W. Now I gotta go back to the anime because I feel like I'm already missing out. Thank you guys so much. Holy moly. Yoko, it's Sunday here. That's the problem with this. Is it's like, oh yeah, Saturday night. Everyone should be free, right? Too bad 30% of my views come from the US and the rest are from everywhere else. He's been stalking you. Yes, I have. Completely. I gotta admit, the English scene was at least really funny. Gosh, does Crunchyroll seriously not have a way to get rid of subtitles? I mean, they have a way for you to change the subtitles, but apparently not get rid of them. Well, I guess I could put on, like, Arabic, so I at least don't know what's going on. Oh, okay. This is awkward. Okay. So... Did I miss something? Is this supposed to be funny? Or is this like a slice of life cutesy anime? Okay. I'm so lost. This kid's a goober, I can already tell, but like, what's the point? By the way, podcast, as always, sponsored in part by water. Everyone raise your glasses. Come on. This is 2019, guys. You have no excuse to be dehydrated. It's okay if Chad stalks me. That's I'll take that as a compliment, you know? I'm confused. Okay. She removed the eraser. What? Oh, didn't you say you could like see the name on the eraser or something, or like fortune tell it? I'm dumb, I don't remember. Bella Baby, slice of life anime. Okay, so slice of life I'm down for. You can Erica, $10. Sure, everyone did 20. That makes mine 20. Erica, not necessary, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't have anything else to remove, but here's a hearty handshake just for you. No one else shake my hand. This is just for her. Also, I'm waiting for more of those truffles, darn it. You don't have to, obviously, but, you know, if you happen to have a spare truffle lying around, and I do have a sweet tooth. Indulging in recreational marijuana while watching a live stream. Sunday complete. Sunday, Barry, where are you? If it's Sunday for you, well, I guess it could be East Coast. Thinking about where recreational marijuana is legal on the East Coast. I don't even think New York allows CBD, let alone that, so I don't think that's the case. Vermont? Maybe? Could be Vermont. I'm in Colorado, so we have recreational everything. Boruto slice of life, huh? Huh. Fascinating. Oh. She's teasing him. Okay, fair enough. That's a scary teacher. What? I love this so much already. Just that one gag made this worth it to me. Been a few streams since I was able to watch. How's everyone been? Anthony, I've been good. How have you been? We also, likewise, have not seen you in several streams. So tell me how life's going. I know you work a lot, and you work hard, and I respect that. Henry, sorry, I have to get close to my screen. Henry Brandsdorfer. It's still 11:14 on the East Coast. Okay, so maybe Europe? If he's saying it's Sunday? Or I don't know, maybe he's just high enough to think today's Sunday anyways. I don't know. I'm not judging. Live your life. Some people have weed, some people have alcohol. I drink water. By the way, Henry, where are you on the East Coast? And likewise, because I failed geography, is the entire East Coast on the same, time? Erica, I have some left, but I'll see if they are still good. Otherwise waiting till the end of the year for some. Although I'm making cookies for Valentine's Day. If you want some of those, I will take any Valentine's cookie I can get. Bro, if you would have told... I was such a nerd in high school. If you would have told me strangers on the internet want to make me cookies, I don't care if there's poison in them. Those things are getting scarfed down. Although, yeah, please don't send me poison cookies. I'd appreciate if you didn't. Probably Amsterdam. which is Europe and Weedable. Yeah, for real though. Is it possible to express yourself through writing in Japanese within 2 years? I mean, I was able to express myself in writing. Like, do you mean like handwriting or just like creating sentences or like texting or typing? Because I was texting all my Japanese friends in only Japanese within like the first year. Obviously, it takes texting your friends for them to kind of shave off some of that weird textbook funk from your Japanese. But you could easily communicate with texting in a year, but you gotta work as hard as I worked that year. And I definitely believe you can. A lot of people don't want to, but I believe you can. Life's okay. Got some stuff coming soon for the platform. Hint, hint. I'm excited, man. Post it in the community corkboard in the Discord when it comes out. I will love to partake. Yes, all of the East Coast of the same time zone. Thank you, Dr. Crimson Ash, because I completely didn't listen in high school. Henry, Eastern time is for all the U.S. from Maine to Indiana, Michigan, Ohio. Really? I thought Ohio was on, like, Central time. I'm in Michigan. Okay, well, what do you know? Fair enough. Michigan, home of many lakes. And also a couple fans that I know from Michigan, too. Not just you, by the way. There's a very nice lady who was in the Navy Reserves who likes to sail on the whatever the name of the big lake is, because, again, I didn't pass geography. Japanese is my passion, guys, not U.S. geography. I set an alarm to wake me up for the stream, and I hit snooze the first time it went off. I'm lucky I woke up enough to realize I had the alarm on the second time. Well, Thomas, I appreciate you coming by. By the way, Thomas, while we're on it, Newfoundland, what time zone are you on? Are you on Eastern time? Is it different in Canada? Do you call it something else? Or is it just a different time altogether? Geography was a nightmare for me. Everything, except for music, was a nightmare for me. Even language. I took French and Spanish and could not figure it out at all. Like, I think I took 4 years of Spanish and could only speak, I think I could still only say, like, El gato en mi pantalones, ¿dónde está el baño? I could say, like, one sentence. And I've been to Mexico, like, 2 or 3 times, and I still can't speak at all. Hey, it goes to show, just because you've been to Japan doesn't mean you can speak jack squat. I know a lot of foreigners have gone to Japan that don't speak a dang word. A couple people from the podcast, in fact. I have a Japanese language speech contest in a week. I'm scared. I'm one further east than Eastern. Okay. Well, dude, I believe in you. I don't think I ever had a Japanese speech contest. Every time you would get a certificate of completion from the second language school that I went to, you had to give a going away speech before they gave you the piece of paper. And sometimes it was just really new people who were saying, because they finished the beginner stuff. And it would just be like, thank you very much. And then you'd have like the advanced kids like us, and they expect you to write an actual speech. So I wrote I decided to be very sarcastic, and I wrote a super long joke. I think I have it on the channel somewhere. I think that there's a video on the channel of me giving that joke in Japanese when I graduated, but I don't remember. It's been a very long time. I took French for 3 years and piano for 3 years too. I did well with piano because I did music very, very well, but I cannot do French. Still to this day, I look at French and I go, nah, it's not gonna happen. I only did it for like a year, but still. I think NL, Newfoundland, is in its own time zone. I'll check. That's actually cool. I like this. I'm learning so much about things. Told Naruto. What an adult-sounding child. This kid's as paranoid as I am, for real. Yeah, I mean, you guys should see me when I'm, like, alone at home. My whole life is just horribly paranoid for no reason. And not even about anything, just me always feeling like I forget stuff. Please tell me any Japanese reading sources online. I do only have hentai right now, in hentai.net right now. So I'm going to make a video on it, not next week, because everyone's asking about my JLPT results. I'll post a link right now in the chat. There's a new website I found. It's a Flash game website, And all the games are pretty easy when it comes to vocabulary. I mean, it's meant for middle school kids. And you can just play fun games. And specifically, I played the drawing game and the pachinko game and really enjoyed it. But here, I'll post it in the chat. It's called Hand Game. I spent all of last night, not all of last night, but into like the 3 and 4 a.m.s playing with some of my Japanese friends, the drawing game, and we were laughing so hard. The thing's super fun. So I'm going to probably make a video on it the week after next, Wednesday. As long as everything goes, well. Unfortunately, though, Chad, when these things happen, a few small changes to me will have to be made. I don't know what that means. It's very cryptic sounding. Henry, it's the Michigan State-wide one. It's quite good. It's quite good rewards, though, like an $800 Delta flight certificate and $500 Amazon gift card. Dude, that's like a flight to Japan round trip if you plan far enough out. Not that Delta goes to Japan, but, it counts. Thanks, mate. Happy to help, man. That's why I'm here. I am trying to be as useful as I can be to every new learner that asks. Yeah, Newfoundland Standard Time. Huh. Oh, it's 3 a.m. No joke. That makes sense. Did you take the N2? I did. Video coming up. That's this Wednesday. It should have been last Wednesday because that's when we found out. But I already had to do a sponsored thing. So, video on Wednesday about my results. Actually, I had them... I swear I had them on me, but I can't. I printed out a sheet. They're on my bed. Never mind. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry at all. Don't worry your shy little heads about it. It's just downstairs. It's fine. This kid's such a goober. Now, I'm not a high school or middle school in Japan expert. This is middle school, right? The uniforms are middle school. I think. Don't quote me on that. Chad, I'll hit you up later on maybe the week, bro. Delta does fly to Narita, Haneda, so the Tokyo domestic and international. Nagoya, good. Kansai's a region, so I assume you mean like Osaka and like Kyoto and that stuff. Even the Fukuoka airports. Wow, even Fukuoka domestic airport? Brutal. That's such a specific airport to fly to. You think you'd be just the international airport, but only from Honolulu to Fukuoka. Well, hey, I mean Honolulu's not bad. I would rather have a stopover in Honolulu than have a stopover in like Shanghai like I had last time. Hi, this is Sabaria from Singapore. Long time no see. I remember you. Of course I remember you. You changed your picture. What's going on? And the name's different. Travel Beyond Your Means. Must be a new YouTube channel. Congratulations. I didn't mean 3:30 a.m. I meant GMT 3:30. Oh, okay. Hey, Chad, how was the N2 result? I said, you must be, never mind. I just said it, but I'll say it again. Video on Wednesday. Go over the whole thing again. I had my results printed out. Oh, where are they? Oh, I forgot. I left them on my bed. They're downstairs. So, obviously, video on Wednesday. Couldn't do it last Wednesday. Had to do a sponsored thing. It was scheduled to come out. This week is it, because I don't have anything except for that planned. I already have other videos filmed. I just need it put out, so you'll find out then. Is there anything else I'm missing? Twitter. Oh, okay. Oh, it's almost 1 in the morning. Still, Kansai International Airport. It's not in Osaka proper. Oh, it's probably just not even Osaka proper, but probably outside. But Kansai is that whole little strip there. Yeah, I changed my name to do some videos later. Cool. I'm all about it, man. Get involved. YouTube's a great place to make content so long as your content's like squeaky clean. If you have like dirty content or like trash humor like I typically have, it's probably better to start on some other platform. But as long as you're squeaky clean, YouTube's a great platform. An hour and a half later than Easter time. Oh, so you're like way farther that way. I guess you're also closer to the North Pole, so there's benefits. Oh, that's right, I didn't check. Gotta check Snapchat and Discord real quick. I keep forgetting to check those while I'm streaming. Discord. Oh my gosh. Some of the meme chats. All right, we're good. Caught up. That teacher's got some thick mascara. Where are you now? Came late. Oh, so there should be a timer. Oh, we're good. We still have it. Okay. So the timer on that side of the screen, the 1930, that tells you where we're at in the anime. So you could just go to first episode of this. The link's in the description. 19 minutes, 30 seconds. That's how deep we are in. Right? Yep. How much more do you get new lights? So we had some tips that didn't show up on here. So we need 86 to make the new lights, because if you can tell it's dark, it's because I have LEDs, but I've had these LEDs since like my first 5 videos, so 3-4 years, and they're starting to burn out. So I'm gonna make like really high powered lights. Like I'm gonna run the wires and everything and solder it myself. And I need like $86 to do 2 of them. And then I'm going to take both of these and make them a forward-facing light, so there's not a lot of shadow on my face. So we're $50 in right now, but I don't know how much also there was from... Like, if you do the... if you tip via... Not PayPal. Like Streamlabs, it's not... Or, sorry. If you tip via YouTube live chat, it doesn't show up on this number. So I don't know how far we are in. I'll update that later. I can't update it right now because I have to like enter passwords. Oh, and the episode's over. All right, everyone, episode 2. But I'll update the number later. And timer off, and timer on. Next episode, Bazinga. I missed your funny videos, the rollerblades with your friends and you smoking fake pipe. I like those too, and I very much want to keep doing those videos. It's a matter of figuring out how, because my channel's pretty like Japan oriented, and so I could be funny and do Japan content, which I would love to do, but I also have to be a good student because I'm in grad school now and still studying Japanese and doing this, so my time is not as free as it was to make those dumb videos like it used to be. What can you do? Yeah, I really should check how much I am till I make those lights happen. I'll do it after this. I just hate looking up number stuff, especially after a day of doing freaking taxes. And let me tell you, when you're like doing this full time, tax is like the scariest thing on the face of the earth because you really don't want to mess up. Being like an independent person, it's horrifying. Oh. Lucky Cat, what's going on? Oh, is that a sub? Another tip, $16. I think this is what was left. It's probably true. Thank you so much, Erica. Lights. Yes. Now I got to go freaking to Home Depot and make lights. To normal people, that's probably not very fun. To me, that's amazingly fun. Why is this so dark? Let me see what happened. Maybe... Oh, it looks like it helped. We'll see. What'd you get your bachelor's in? Didn't. Skipped it. I went to Japan to a bunch of different language schools, got a bunch of certificates of completion, and then Senmongaku for language. And then used that degree to get into grad school back home. All right, everyone, have a good night. Working extra hours. All right, Anthony, have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. I'm lucky I don't have to do taxes. I don't make enough, and also my income isn't taxable by law. Yeah, taxes. I'm over it. One of my favorite videos of yours is when you randomly started with booyah-based Chad in the bathtub and did that skit thing. I'm still going to make a season 2 video, but it's going to be when I actually have more time. The nice thing about my school is there's no summer semester, so all of summer's off, which means I get to be really creative in the summer. Like, I get to be really weird and interesting with my videos, but until then, I'm stuck being informative and trying to make sure, videos come out on time and they're at a certain level of quality. But in the summer, we're getting weird. Just a heads up to everybody. Come on. It's funny. It's interesting they translate it to restraint. I don't hear it used as restraint very much. It does mean that in essence. Yay, summer. Exactly. So summer Chad videos are going to be super duper awesome. But winter and spring semester Chad videos are going to be like what needs to be done to help people and have fun. But if you want to see weird, that's summer. Genjoiji. Are you in Japan? Am I in Japan right now? No, I am not. I just got back at the beginning of December back to America because I had to take the N2 test December 2nd. And took it, and obviously I'm back for winter and spring semester, and I should be back. I was thinking about going back in spring. I don't know. I might still. I don't know yet. If I find a good flight, I will. I'm always there once a year, so no matter what, I'm always there in fall. But it depends on if I want to be there in the spring, too. Ugh. Yeah, this is slice of life for real. I gotta show you guys this cool new pen I got. It's a calligraphy pen that is a brush, but it's actually contained with a cap, and it's I don't know. Think of like a normal ballpoint pen, how like the ink's contained inside, but then it comes out, but it's a brush on the end, and it never dries out. So cool. How do you find inexpensive flights? So I found 2 main sites that I get the best deals from. Site number 1 is Kayak, and it's not just searching it like right off the bat. It's finding, in Japan, the cheapest flights are in the late fall and winter, right? Because nobody wants to go in the winter. They all want to be there in like the spring or the fall. So if you go after the maples are there, and then in the winter when it's not super touristy, you can usually get really cheap flights. That's why I go often in like October, November. You also want to do it on an off day, so you're not flying out on a weekend. So like a Wednesday, Tuesday to Thursday, any of those days, try those. You want to at least book it 6 months out to a year out. The longer out, the cheaper the flight is. And when you do all of that, you want to not care about how long the connections are. Because when you do that, I've gotten flights for like $500 round trip to Fukuoka. So not even to Tokyo. But it's like my city, so I'm in Denver. So it's Denver to like LA or San Fran, and then over to either Seoul or Shanghai or Pudong or Tokyo, and then to Fukuoka. But you can get them for dirt cheap for that. So Kayak's the first site, and then you can set price alerts for a bunch of different dates and time ranges. And whenever one hits a price range that you want, then you just buy it right there. The other thing is, it's on my phone. It's an app that everyone should have because it's super good. Hopper app. The image is like a peach pink kind of background and then a white bunny. Can't miss it. Those are the 2 best sites I found for cheap flights. And I've never paid more than $1,000 for a flight except for my first one. But that's because I didn't know what I was doing. All of them since then have been very, very cheap. So, good. I won a student ambassador contest with a trip to the Dominican for a week. Ooh. But you didn't check your email, missed it. This is probably why I need to check my email more. I solved it all. That's fair enough. Your lighting at the window is awesome. Your lighting at the window. Huh? Like it's Christmas. It's Chinese New Year in Singapore a few days ago. Oh, this. Yeah, so these aren't windows. These are sound foam that I got on Amazon. These are old Christmas lights that I can't use outside because half of them are actually broken. And then I have, this was an old painting, but I spray painted it with, what do they call it? Chalkboard stuff. So I can use it for chalkboard, more sound foam, and that's just a normal corkboard that I painted black. So yeah, it shows you guys how you do this on a budget. Don't need a $1,000 setup to make a cool streaming background. You just gotta do your best. A hopper. I've heard of that one. My first one I didn't know what I was doing too. I paid well over $1,000 and it was not the airline I thought it was. They had a code share. Oh yeah, code shares. Yeah, that works. Are you British? I'm not. I have the most American accent. All of my foreign friends when I was in school overseas, I was the American because I sound like it. I am middle of the road, bland American. I don't have a West Coast California accent. I don't have that East Coast Boston. I'm walking here. I'm just kind of middle of the road, bland white bread, and that's okay. Oh, it's not a window. My mistake. Yeah, sorry. I was confused because there's a window in front of me, and that's it. So I was like, wait, can you see my window? Walk down the street to post office and turn there. All these English lessons make me happy. Need to do it low cost way. Visit Chad's amazing workshop. Learn all the good stuff. Hey, I mean, I'm not like an expert at any of this, but I work hard and try and do everything that I can to make this as cool looking as possible for what that's worth. That's why they call it Beikoku, bland as rice. Can I just say I don't appreciate the pun? Few Japanese speakers. I guess I should probably type the Japanese in, huh? Oh, that's my Greek keyboard. Gotta switch that. I had a Greek class yesterday. That's the joke he made. So that means America, but the first part, Bay, is rice. So he made a pun. I'm not a fan of puns. However, I respect the hustle in Japanese, so good for you. That accent that he has, I have too, and a few people from like Texas and stuff have it too. It's like the American accent. Yeah, it's like Midwestern might be a good thing for it. I do have some stuff that is exclusive to Colorado. So, like we've talked about on here before, but like the N, so of you should say mountain, but we say mountain. We don't pronounce N's. Mountain, or T's, I should say. So instead of kitten, we say kitten. So kitten, button, mitten, smitten, pip. That's a P, pippin. Trying to think of others. But we don't pronounce the T's in the middle or N's very well. That's very Colorado, but overall, you don't normally hear that unless you are a real languaphile. If that's even a word. Starbucks always has beautiful white ladies. Does the stereotype holds in America? I don't know. I don't think anyone that works at a like airport Starbucks would end up being beautiful by a lot of people's standards. Not to hate on airport Starbucks, but I've been all over the world and airport Starbucks have impressed me the least. I talk very similar to you. Michigan accent is not too different. Yeah, I think Midwestern is pretty streamlined. down the middle. It's when you get really far north, so like Minnesota, it gets a little funky, or like North Dakota, like that kind of area, or if you get farther south, so Texas. Erica obviously can say that. That's how I say those words. Oh, cool. Here's a fun one for everyone in the chat. If you're either in America or around, how do you say the bubbly sugar drink, like Coca-Cola and Sprite? What do you call that type of drink? I don't want to say the word to influence you guys. Everyone in the chat right now, tell me what you call that, because I think it's different all over the U.S. It depends on where you are. Woot.com, Starbucks just has... Okay. Michigan's imaginary. Sounds about right. I will not do such a thing, des. Good English. Okay, so we have 2 for soda. We got a soft drink. But Beer's from Australia. Snuggly Fairy spits the other one. Okay. So you have 2 for soda, 1 for soft drink. Pop. So Michigan's... Oh, no. Newfoundland. Not that he moved to Newfoundland. I don't want to give your secrets away, but he's got pop. Soda now. Pop or soda. Soda pop when I was a kid. So we got... That kind of changed. That's weird. Rin, did you move from where you are now to where you grew up? Because maybe that's it. You called it soft drinks in Singapore. It's different everywhere. So I'm from Tennessee. The good old boy state. The volunteer state of Tennessee. Most here say Coke. So, I will say this. I hear in Texas, or a lot of southern places, they go Coke. Like when you go up to a McDonald's, like, would you like a Coke with that? And they don't mean like Coke the brand, because you could have like a soda, like a Sprite Coke, or a Dr. Pepper Coke. It just means that's how they say soda. I say soda. I don't say soda pop. I say soda. There's a country term I can't remember. I don't know if I remember any others. That's so weird. Everyone calls it something different. I love that. I wonder if there's other stuff like that, not just with soda, but just things that have multiple names and everyone kind of calls them something different. In my country, all I find is middle-aged people. Oh. I'm from Wyoming now and live in Oregon. Okay, so you went from Midwest to West Coast. That might be it too. I don't know what the difference is. I mean, Wyoming's my next door neighbor. It's just up north, but I don't remember... I mean, I've called it soda my whole life. I don't know anyone in Colorado that calls it stuff other than soda. Oh, yeah, I've heard fizzy too, but it's very rare. That's true. So Erica can attest. That's some Texas for you. They'll ask you which kind of Coke. So I think it's just a southern thing, because she says Tennessee does it. I know I dated a girl in Texas. They, like, when I went to In-N-Out Burger, they asked if I wanted a Coke. Oh, yeah, Kleenex and tissues. If you guys had to blow your... Right now, without thinking, and I already said it, so I influenced somebody. If you have to blow your nose, and you're looking for that white thing to blow it into, what do you guys call it? Put that in the chat. I want to find that out. This was an interesting anime night. I'm learning a lot of stuff. As an Aussie, pop sounds weird. I mean, I don't call it pop either, but I know it's called pop, and if you... I don't know, if someone said, hey, do you want a pop? I would think you sound like a child. I think kids say pop to me. I call it Pepsi no matter what kind of carbonated drink it is. And Utakanu, where are you from? You don't have to give me your address or anything, but what area are you from that you call it Pepsi? Fizzy drink, yeah. So we got tissue. Well, there's a cat, so that was a left fielder there. Tissue. Okay, so I don't call it tissue. I say Kleenex all the time. I will say, can I have a Kleenex? Do you have a Kleenex? Where are your Kleenexes? There's a napkin. Well, okay, to be fair, yeah, I probably should have specified. Please don't blow your nose with a cat. So tissue or tissue paper? I never call it tissue paper, ever. It's always Kleenex. My family in Ohio calls it pop. Ah, that just makes you cringe. Hey, Justin! I'm finally not live when you are. I know, our shows kind of, like, just overlap a touch. Justin, you live in Seattle, so we have two things we're saying. So first things first, if you, what do you call a bubbly sugar drink, such as a Coke or a Sprite? What's the name for the drink itself? And also, if you have to blow your nose with that white thing, like you pull it out of the box and you blow your nose, what is that piece of paper called? Because that's Seattle, that's up in Oregon, so we might have some answers here. Tissue, unless it's actually a Kleenex. Okay, so I know Kleenex is a brand, but I call all of it Kleenex. It doesn't matter. But I know that's for sure regional. Colorado calls it Kleenex for some reason. So he says soda, so I'm with you there, dude. Denver and Seattle, we got it. Now, what do you call that thing you blow your nose with? That's the real question. This is freaking fascinating. I need to come up with more of this stuff, though. Washington, though. Oh, sorry. Washington, the not real state. As far as I'm concerned, that whole state's called Seattle. It's fine. And then I say paper towel or tissue. That really is different, huh? I never really thought about it. Depends on exactly what I want. Okay, so I just say tissue seems to be the overall popular one, even with Australia. Kleenex is the underdog. Wow, that surprises me. Did you know in Sydney the KFCs don't have chili sauce? Do you have chili sauce in chili? Okay, do you mean chili as in like meat sauce, like as meat and beans, like a southern chili? Or do you mean chili as in like just chili pepper, spicy type sauce? Because our KFCs have spicy sauce for sure. But we call it, I think we call it buffalo sauce, and it's orange. I'm from India and was born in the late 90s when Coke and Pepsi were extremely popular. That makes sense. That makes sense. Snot rags? Ugh. At least in Australia, paper towel is different from tissue. Paper towel is bigger and thicker. When I think of paper towel, I don't think of a tissue. If you showed me a tissue and a paper towel, I'd say they're different. Like paper towel is like Bounty, right? Like it is thicker, it's padded, and it's kind of wide and square. That's what I think of when I think of a paper towel. Hazure. That's so funny. Wait, I'm not sure if this chat is PG. Sorry. I don't care. At all. Did I miss something? Yeah, the chat can be whatever it wants. I don't care. I will be clean. Dude, you're in middle school. Calm down. What are you even going to do? Gross. All right. Sorry, I got caught up by a very weird scene. Napkin. That's a new one. We haven't had that one yet. It's either toilet paper or paper towels. It's one or the other. Paper towel is literally a twice as long as toilet paper and twice as thick roll of towels that you use to soak up stuff you spill. Yeah, I would think it's like... see, this is why... And by the way, Japanese has this too. People are like, hey, Chad, what's the difference between these two words? A lot of the time, not all the time, but a fair amount of the time. It's almost like saying what's the difference between Kleenex and tissue. It's the same thing. Why don't they use the same word? You'd have to know that, oh, well, Kleenex was such a big brand that people almost took it as synonymous with what that product was. And when stuff like that happened in Japan in like the 80s or something that I wasn't around for, and I don't study 80s Japanese culture, I don't know. I just know that they're extremely similar and often interchangeable. And if you guys are studying Japanese, you're going to have to be okay with that. You're going to have to be okay with sometimes languages have regional things all over the world that they don't freaking keep consistent. Like, I just learned another word for paint in Japanese, like the paint that you paint walls with, is penki. I just learned this. And I was like, what? And it's done with katakana. Penki. That's literally paint. And you do like penkia for like an art house. What does that even come from? And I found out it's from a word P-E-N-K, which I think is like Dutch. So it's like, oh, well, why is paint both painto and penki and then one other I'm freaking forgetting? That's going to bother me. Did I really forget the word for paint? Wow, my brain's cooked. There's no way. Ain't no good. I'm dumb. Don't listen to me, guys. But, yes, you have painto, enogu, which is the traditional Japanese way to say it. And then you have penki, which penki comes from penk, which is Dutch. Pek, P-E-K, which I think comes from like pek, maybe pectin, like what like colors, what pectin comes from, the same word. But I just learned that. It's all freaking regional. All this stuff is awful. No one understands anything. Go to church. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. That is the end of Anime Night. We watched all our episodes. I had a tremendous amount of fun tonight. We learned so many interesting stuff. 80s Japanese culture sounds pretty not good. I've actually been watching a documentary on the Heisei era because the Emperor of Japan is retiring. So all the daytime TV channels are doing like a look back at the best of the Heisei era. And it's like razor scooters and claw machines and like people in acid wash jeans. It's horrible. It's an awful time. All right. I think I'm caught up on chat. Thank you guys so much for watching. Before we end, if you would like to help me a little bit, just a touch, a hair of helping me, it would mean a tremendous amount if you could just like this video down below. It just means, it tells YouTube, hey, I'm engaging with this, maybe show this to other people, and that would mean a lot to me. Another way you could help the channel is subscribing. I'm sure a lot of people here are already subscribed. If not, you should totally do it. Maybe tell a friend, hey, buddy who is also trying to learn Japanese, I know this YouTuber who streams on Saturdays, and we talk about tissue paper. I don't know what this has to do with your Japanese, but you should subscribe to him as well. That helps me tremendously too. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or compliments, I like that last one, although it's not necessary, leave them in the comment box, even of this video, even if you're watching this after we're live, or on any of my videos. I read all of them. I actually do. I set 2 hours in my morning away to read everyone's comments, because I actually give a damn, unlike a lot of people. So, I think that's it. Next week's video is my N2 results. I don't think there's anything else I have to announce. I'm probably forgetting, and I hate that. I'm sure I'll remember by Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. What do we always say? Love hard, love deep, go hard in the streets, and I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.